the snowstorm that stole Christmas. The village of Starfall Pines looked like something straight off a postcard. Every December, it became the most joyful place on earth. Carolers sang, kids sledded down Cookie Crumble Hill, even the local squirrels wore tiny scarves. Pretty much everyone believed nothing could ruin Christmas here. Everyone except the universe, apparently. Legend and Prophet were trudging through knee-deep snow on their annual holiday trip to the village. Legend had a Santa red jacket and a swagger like he personally invented December. Prophet had a scarf knitted by his wife Vixen and a backpack stuffed with prepared-for-anything gadgets because he liked being the responsible one. Legend held up a peppermint latte like it was a trophy. Man, smell that air. Christmas magic. Feels like Santa personally exhaled holiday spirit right into my lungs. Prophet smart. Santa's exhaling into your lungs. We need to call somebody. Legend shrugged. Whatever. I feel festive. The closer they got to town, the quieter it seemed. No ringing bells, no laughter, no singing. Just wind hissing and snow crunching under boots. Prophet frowned. This place usually sounds like a caffeinated elf convention. Legend scanned the empty street. Maybe they opened a new indoor Christmas experience, like a Santa's Starbucks laser arcade. You know that makes zero sense. Christmas magic makes all nonsense make sense. Prophet sighed. I walked into that one. They reached the town square and froze. Not a single light was lit. The giant Christmas tree stood dim and droopy, like it had given up on life. The statue of Santa looked worried. That was weird. Santa didn't worry. That dude ate cookies for a living. A snow-packed voice suddenly shouted, "Hey, you two, over here!" Legend spun. Either the snow was talking or we're in a way cooler story than I thought. The voice came again. Behind the fountain. Move those hero legs! Legend and Prophet hurried over and found a big snow pile that suddenly shook. A carrot nose popped out, then two coal eyes, then a top hat. Frosty the snowman stood up and brushed himself off. Finally, my rescue squad arrived, Frosty said. About time. I thought I was going to freeze to death, which is a weird threat for a snowman. Legend gasped. Frosty? The Frosty? The one and only. Except no Frosty imitations. Frosty's voice trembled. Something terrible has happened. The Christmas spirit is gone. Prophet opened his pack. Gone like someone stole it, or gone like we need to turn it off and then turn it back on again? I wish it were that simple. The spirit is fading because the villagers lost hope. They stopped believing. Legend crossed his arms. Why? This place usually runs on pure gingerbread joy. Frosty pointed to the sky. A wicked northern storm rolled through last night. One unlike anything I've ever seen. Snow that felt bitter instead of joyful. Cold that whispered doubt. Legend whispered, Spooky snow. Great. I hate spooky snow. Then a voice chimed from behind them. You two always find the drama. I leave you alone for one hot cocoa, and now we're in a crisis. Vixen marched up, boots crunching, cheeks pink from the cold. She carried a glowing lantern and looked too fierce to mess with. Legend grinned. Vixen, perfect timing. Frosty needs us to save Christmas. Vixen raised a brow at Frosty. You again? Last time we saw you, Legend tried to eat your hat. Legend defended himself. I thought it was a chocolate hat. Honest mistake. Frosty flinched protectively toward his hat. Focus, please. All holiday cheer is disappearing. Soon, even Santa's sleigh will not have enough magic to fly. Legend clenched his fist. Not on my watch. No sad Santa allowed. Prophet nodded. Tell us what we need to do. Frosty pointed toward the Whispering Woods. The storm came from there. Deep inside lives the spirit crystal. It fuels joy across the world. A storm corrupted it. Someone or something wants Christmas gone. Legend squinted. Who hates Christmas? Like, seriously. Free food, gifts, lights, music, all you can eat cookies. Hard to be mad at that. Frosty whispered. There are creatures who believe joy makes the world weak. The Winter Wraith. That is who did this. Vixen brushed snow off her sleeves. Sounds like a dramatic ice diva. Legend smirked. Beating ice villains, save Christmas, become legends. I already like this quest. Prophit tapped his pack. We are missing something. Vixen stared at him. Like what? A sleigh? Legend nodded. Right. Cannot have a Christmas rescue mission without dramatic sleigh entrance. Frosty clapped. Finally someone who's respected tradition. Frosty led them behind the village bakery where a tiny stable stood. A reindeer with sparkly antlers blinked at them. Legend tilted his head. That thing looks like it runs on glitter and hugs, not speed. Frosty whispered, This is Sprinkle. Treat her kindly. She kicks like a snow tornado. Legend nodded slowly. Respect. Moments later, they were flying across snow-covered trees. Wind whipping past, sleigh bells jingling. Frosty balanced up front with terrifying confidence for someone made of frozen water. Hold on! He shouted. We hit the shadow zone soon! The deeper they flew into the whispering woods, the darker and colder the air became. Snowflakes fell like tiny frozen tears. Shadows crawled across the ground like they had a mind of their own. Even Sprinkle snorted nervously. Legend whispered, Okay, this went from Hallmark movie to PG-13 thriller real fast. Prophit whispered back, Stay sharp. Vixen squeezed his hand. We got this. They landed at a frozen clearing. At the center sat a tall crystal swirling with dull gray energy. A figure floated near it like a ghost sculpted from frost. The Winter Wraith. Tall, sharp, and cold enough to make your bones apologize. The Wraith's voice echoed like ice crackling across a lake. You dare enter my realm? Legend stepped forward. We do. Hi, we are here to return Christmas joy. Maybe blow your icy nonsense up a bit. Vixen smirked. He means solve things peacefully if possible. Legend whispered to her. Do I? Yes. Holiday spirit, remember? Right then, the Wraith's chilling presence pushed at them like a winter hurricane. Fear, doubt, grumpiness. Legend felt visions of boring gift socks and cold eggnog rise in his mind. Prophit pictured losing Christmas forever. Vixen imagined empty towns and silent nights. Frosty's carrot drooped. Legend shook his head fiercely. Nope, not today. I refuse to be bullied by glorified refrigerator mist. The Wraith raised icy claws. Joy is weakness. Legend's voice boomed across the clearing. Joy is power. Joy keeps people moving. Joy builds families, friendships, memories. You hate joy because joy makes you irrelevant. The Wraith hissed. Prophit pulled glowing ornaments from his bag. We brought spirit boosters. Legend, Vixen, Frosty, hit the crystal with every happy memory you got. They formed a circle around the spirit crystal. Frosty's eyes softened. I remember the first time kids built me and believed I could live. Nothing beats that. Vixen smiled. I remember when Prophit and I got married in a winter garden with snow roses. Prophit took her hand. I remember Legend dancing terribly at the reception trying to hype everyone up. Hey, my dancing was iconic. Prophit grinned. Iconic is a strong word. Legend lifted his chin. I remember Christmas mornings growing up, waking up to lights, family, and hope. We didn't have much, but we had each other. No villain gets to take that away. Warm golden light exploded from the group and surged into the crystal. The dull gray shattered into radiant color. Gold and red and green magic swirled like fireworks. The wraith screamed as brilliance washed over everything. Snow melted into gentle flakes again. The air warmed, bells jingled in the distance. The wraith dissolved into harmless sparkles, drifting off like dust in sunlight. Frosty gasped. "You did it! The spirit is restored!" Legend stretched. "Saving Christmas before lunch. We should get medals or at least unlimited gingerbread." Vixen rolled her eyes. "You do not need unlimited gingerbread." Legend pointed at her. "I need it spiritually." The four climbed back into the sleigh and soared toward Starfall Pines. Lights glowed bright again, music played, villagers danced and cheered as they arrived. Santa himself walked out of the bakery holding a tray of cookies. "Ho, ho, ho! Frosty, Legend, Prophit, Vixen, Christmas is saved thanks to you." Legend whispered to Prophit, "Did Santa just say my name? I'm famous. I made it." Santa laughed as if he had heard that. "Come on, cookies for my heroes." Legend pumped a fist. "I knew there would be cookies." The village filled with joy once more. Kids built snowmen. Adults sang carols. Sprinkled reindeer head-butted Legend in celebration, which knocked him face first into the snow. Frosty laughed so hard, his hat fell off. Vixen leaned on Prophit. "We saved Christmas with teamwork. Feels pretty amazing." Prophit kissed her forehead. "I would save every holiday with you." Legend popped up from the snow. "Someone get a camera. That was adorable." Frosty put his hat back on. "Bless us, everyone." Legend frowned. "Isn't that from the wrong Christmas story?" Frosty shrugged. "Look, man, spirit is spirit." The night glowed warm and bright as carols filled the sky and snow sparkled like diamonds. No one forgot that Christmas. They had faced darkness and won with belief, laughter, and friendship. Turns out joy may look soft, but it punches like a reindeer on espresso.